Imagine this. You're connected to thousands of people online, yet feel more alone than ever. What if I told you that loneliness has exploded in 2025, and it's silently affecting millions, including possibly you? Today, I'll break down the 10 shocking reasons why loneliness has exploded in 2025, and chances are you'll find yourself in at least one of them. The rise of loneliness is one of the most significant social issues of our time, and it's happening everywhere, from big cities to small towns. With the digital world at our fingertips, how can we be so alone? Let's uncover the hidden reasons behind this loneliness epidemic in 2025 and what we can do about it. Social media, more connections, less real interaction. We live in a world where everyone seems connected. A quick scroll through your feed, and it's easy to feel like you're part of something bigger. But here's the shocking truth. Despite all the likes, comments, and shares, social media is a breeding ground for loneliness. It's designed to give you the illusion of connection, but it does the opposite. Research from the American Journal of Preventive Medicine shows that heavy social media use is linked to increased feelings of isolation. The constant comparison to others' curated lives and the addictive nature of scrolling only deepens the void. You're surrounded by people, yet you feel empty inside. In 2025, the work-from-home culture is at an all-time high. No more long commutes, no more office politics. It sounds great, right? But here's where the twist lies. Remote workers are experiencing loneliness like never before. While they're saving time and money, they're losing something crucial: human interaction. A study from Forbes highlights how remote workers often report higher levels of loneliness and mental health struggles. Without the daily social exchange that happens in an office setting, workers can feel like they're just going through the motions. They may be more productive, but at what cost? Their social well-being is deteriorating, and it's hard to avoid feeling disconnected when you're alone in front of a screen, day in, day out. Remember when your closest friends were just a phone call away and you'd spend hours hanging out without worrying about your next social obligation? Well, that kind of closeness is becoming rare. In the 1990s, people reported having 3 or more close friends on average. Now, nearly 25% of people say they have no close friends at all. The very nature of friendship is changing. In the age of social media, we're more connected than ever, yet we're seeing fewer authentic, deep friendships. And many people are trading meaningful connections for casual acquaintances or even virtual friends. But these aren't the relationships that offer real emotional support. We're becoming more lonely because we're losing the intimacy of real friendships. Think dating apps are the solution to loneliness? Well, think again. On paper, they promise a world of potential connections, yet many people feel lonelier after swiping than before. A study in psychology today found that while dating apps make it easier to meet new people, they can leave users feeling more disconnected. The paradox here is clear. These apps are designed to connect us, but they often reduce us to just a picture and a few words. The emotional investment required for true connection is stripped away, leaving people with nothing but shallow interactions and unfulfilled desires. When's the last time you spent hours in a coffee shop just talking to people around you, or had spontaneous conversations in a local park? These third places, spots where people connect outside of home and work, are disappearing. Urbanization, gentrification, and the rise of home delivery services have made it so that we don't need to leave our homes anymore. But this shift is eroding community life. According to the BBC, without third places, we lose the opportunity for casual interactions that help us feel part of something bigger than ourselves. When public spaces disappear, so do the chances to meet new people, share stories, and form bonds. Living alone used to be a choice, but now it's the new norm. In fact, 38 million Americans live solo, a number that's steadily increasing. While living independently sounds empowering, the reality is much harder. Many people in these solo households report feeling deeply lonely, especially as they get older. The paradox is hard to ignore. The more independent we become, and the more isolated we feel. Solo living means fewer opportunities for organic social interactions, leading to long stretches of solitude. If you're living alone and feeling lonely, you're not alone in that experience. In an age of constant self-promotion and perfect images, vulnerability has become a rare commodity. We fear being judged or misunderstood, so we build walls around our true selves. But here's the kicker. Vulnerability is the very thing that makes true connection possible. Studies from Harvard Business Review show that when we fail to open up, we miss out on deep, meaningful relationships. By hiding behind curated images or carefully constructed personas, we avoid the risks of emotional exposure. But without taking the leap, we remain stuck in a cycle of loneliness. What if I told you that loneliness is now a product? Companies are capitalizing on our isolation by offering companions and virtual friends to fill the emotional void. While these technologies may seem like a solution, they only mask the real problem. People are more disconnected than ever. And rather than addressing the root cause, businesses are profiting from our loneliness. According to Vox, these virtual relationships are only a temporary fix. Real connection cannot be bought or downloaded. Loneliness isn't just a feeling, it's a crisis with serious health consequences. It's linked to a range of mental health issues, from depression and anxiety to cognitive decline and heart disease. The CDC reports that chronic loneliness is as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. The long-term effects on our physical health are devastating, and yet it's often overlooked as just a passing emotion. If we don't address the loneliness epidemic soon, we could face a public health catastrophe. We've been conditioned to prioritize individual success over community well-being. From the hustle culture to the rise of competitive social media, we've become more focused on our personal achievements than fostering genuine connections. But this individualism is causing us to lose our sense of community. We're no longer focused on we, but on me. According to studies, people in more individualistic societies report higher levels of loneliness. We've sacrificed connection for personal gain, and it's costing us dearly. So, what can we do about it? Loneliness in 2025 isn't just an individual problem, and it's a societal one. But by acknowledging these reasons, we can start to tackle the issue and create real, meaningful connections once again. Remember, it's not too late to reconnect. Together we can fight the loneliness epidemic. If you're struggling, don't hesitate to reach out to someone. Start a conversation, or even seek professional help. Loneliness doesn't have to define us. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others. Let's start a conversation in the comments below. What's your experience with loneliness in 2025? How are you dealing with it? Let's support each other.